I call this meeting of the Alvin Independent School District to order. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present and that this meeting has been duly called and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with Texas Open Meeting Act, Texas Government Code, Chapter 551. And what we'll have first, we're going to have a public hearing on the 2023-2024 annual report.
Good evening. Mr. Shaw's here this evening, and he's going to give us a report. Of course, it's happening during this year, but as you'll hear, it's lagging data. So it's on the 22-23 board. Each one of you have this, and each one of our schools will have one of these for anyone that would like to look at it, and it's also online. So, Mr. Shaw, if you want to go ahead and start.
So good evening, Board President Humberg, board members, Superintendent Nelson, community members, parents, students, and staff. Tonight I have the pleasure of presenting a presentation and public meeting on the 23 annual report as required by Texas Educational Code 39.306. For those of you that are of interest, I do have a QR code up here. You can look at what is posted online. The annual report does consist of over 1,000 pages. Luckily, we're not going to go over each page tonight, but we will go over an overview. As Superintendent Nelson did say, each board member and on each campus, there will be an abbreviated version. This really contains most of the district. The QR code and the information that's listed on the website has our campus included as well. So what is an annual report? An annual report is a compilation of district and campus data, and it includes these 8 sections as required by Educational Code. It includes our Texas Academic Performance Report, or TAPR. It includes our financial records, our district accreditation status, our campus performance objective, a report on violent or criminal incidences on campus, student performance for post-secondary institutions, progress towards House Bill adopted, toward board-adopted House Bill 3 goals, and then also Section 8 is our TAPR glossary. So as stated before, I'm just going to go over and what is covered in each of these sections. The first one is our TAPR. The TAPR is compiled by the Texas Educational Agency for every district and campus, and it uses our Public Education Information Management System and our student assessment data. The district and campuses have already used the information that is included in this TAPR since it is from last year, and they used it during the summer when the creation of their district improvement plan, campus improvement plan, the needs assessments, and then also their performance objectives. So typically on a cover page for the TAPR, it includes up to 4 things. Typically it includes our accountability rating assigned by the state, an A through F. It also includes distinction designations, a special education determination, and then whether a district gave the ASFAB or not. This year, our cover looks very bare, as well as the campuses, because as of right now, TEA has not released any 2023 A through F ratings because of a pending lawsuit. So the data that's included in our TAPR is our STAR performance. And our STAR performance is all of the STAR tests that we take in all grade levels. It is reported for a 2-year comparison, 23 and 22. After that, it is our school progress or our academic growth. And that is a measurement of STAR growth in reading and math. And it's calculated by looking at student STAR scores from one year to the previous. After that is our emergent bilingual English as a second language STAR information, and then that's concluded with the STAR participation, which is the percentage of students that actually take the STAR reported in 23 and 22. After our STAR data, We do have some attendance, graduation, and dropout rates in the TAPR, a graduation profile, and that's followed by college, career, and military readiness information. The last portion of the TAPR includes our student, our staff, and our program information. Our student, it includes our counts by ethnicity, grade levels, program identification. For our staff, it includes the total number of teachers that we employ, their ethnicities, degrees held, experience of campus leadership, turnover rates, and then our program information, it looks at our student populations in our emergent bilingual, our CTE, our gifted and talented, and special education, as well as the number of teachers that serve each of these populations. Section 2 is our PEAMS financial, and the latest one that TEA has released is 21-22. The information included in there is the amount of money that we receive, as well as the amount of money that we spend. It also includes the 21-22 tax rates and certified property values, and then also our fund balance. On our campus financials, it gives the amount of money that each campus spends by object code, by function code, and then by program code. Section 3 is a district's accreditation status. TEA each year releases one of 4 accreditation statuses. TEA uses our state accountability, our financial accountability, our data integrity, and then also our program area deficiencies identified through our results-driven accountability. And last year, Alvin was an accredited, which is the highest that TEA assigns. Section 4 is our campus performance objectives. Each campus is required by Texas Education Code to come up with a campus improvement plan. In that campus improvement plan, we do have performance objectives that we set based on our needs assessment, and then we periodically do look at whether we are meeting those throughout the year. Our last big assessment that we did was the mid-year review, and we looked at our mid-year data to see if we were on track to meet each of these performance objectives. Section 5 is our report on violent or criminal incidents. TEA requires the district to report to PEAMS serious offenses, and it also requires us to report these incidents in this report. The state uses these numbers to identify campuses as persistently dangerous, and Alvin ISD does not have any of those. Section 6 is our student performance in post-secondary institutions. So the latest data that we have is for our 2020 high school graduates. The Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board compiles data for our 2020 graduates that reported directly after graduation into college, a 2-year or a 4-year institution, and they report their grade point average at from each of our high schools from the fall 20, spring of 21, and the summer of 2021. Section 7 is our progress of the district and each campus toward meeting board-adopted House Bill 3 goals. Each year we do revise and we look at those and our progress towards those. The last report that we gave to the board was November 11, 2023, and that we gave you those progress, and that is what is included in the annual report. And then the last section, Section 8, is the TAPR glossary. This is just a annex of the actual manual in which it gives us definitions, it describes how they calculate many of the methodologies in there, and it lists the data sources, and they are releasing a Spanish version early in 2024. So the district's TAPR, as well as the annual report, is posted at the web address there listed. It is on our accountability and assessment webpage. Paper copies will be delivered to each campus and will be here at the district office. It will be delivered after the week after spring break. Here is my name and my number and my email address in case after the meeting we have some questions that are not asked during this section. So that concludes in a very quick time of the information that is included in our annual report. This is a hearing, so if there are any questions from the board, if there's any questions from the audience, I'll be happy to answer those at this time.
Any of the board have any questions? Any audience members have any questions?
Yes, sir.
On this ballot, position 1 is basically Texas getting rid of all property taxes. And if that passes,
So I'm not familiar with the property taxes. This report was on the annual report.
it does say you get money, right, from the state.
We do get funding from the state, yes, sir.
If property taxes go away, I guess is there a plan to fund the ISD?
That would be a legislative question. Honestly, we wouldn't be able to respond. That would be our state legislature and governor that would make those decisions. But that's not really what's up for discussion right now. It's about the accountability. But those are great questions. We can connect you with someone if after you want to leave your name and number. We will be happy to get you more information. Thank you.
Any other questions on it? All right. Thank you, Mr. Shaw.
Thank you.
All right, at this time, if you'll please rise, we're going to do the invocation, and then we'll do the pledges by Eagle Scout Troop 507. So Trustee Selsky will give the invocation.
Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us engage in meaningful discussion and lead each one of us so that we can make fruitful contributions at this time. Enable us to think and strategize in new ways that will achieve great results for our children, staff, and community, and help us all meet our greatest potential. Inspire us to reflect with gratitude on all that is good in this world and all that we have been given in life, our family, our friends, and the community here at Alvin ISD.
Okay, the Eagle Scouts, if you want to come up to the podium.
The pledges.
And go ahead and lead us in the pledge, and then I want you to introduce yourselves.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Thank you. So if you would go up to the mic, and before they get started, I want to say that I had the honor of being invited to their Eagle Scout Court of Honor, that each one of these young men achieved a great achievement. If you don't know much about scouting, they start when they're little, like as cubs, right, or weebelows, and they advance, and there's a very small percentage that actually achieve the Eagle Scout honor. So it's a real honor. It's a definitely future leaders of our community, of our state. And so I was just so proud to be able to participate that day and that they invited me. And I know several of their parents are here. Their grandparents were there that day, friends and family. So I want to go ahead, and they're all our students. I want them to introduce themselves and tell you where they go to school.
My name is Karthik Kumaneni. I go to Shadow Creek High School, and I'm in band.
My name is Pranil Bhagavatula. I'm currently a junior at Shadow Creek High School, and I've been in Troop 507 since 2018.
My name is Bhakta. I am a junior at Shadow Creek High School, and I have been in scouting since the 3rd grade.
My name is Arav Gunavarthi, and I'm a junior at Shadow Creek High School, and I love scouting.
Hello. My name is Arjun Gadavarthi, and I'm a junior at Shadow Creek High School, and I've been in Troop 507 since like 7th grade.
Hello, my name is Nathan Lackey. I go to Shadow Creek High School and I'm a freshman, and I've been doing scouting since Cub Scouts for 7 years.
Hello, my name is Dhruv Chandok. I'm a freshman at Shadow Creek High School, and scouting is a very life-changing experience.
Hello, my name is Veer Bhakta. I'm a freshman at Shadow Creek High School, and I've been doing scouting since 1st grade.
Very good.
As you can see, their patches, how many do you have to achieve to get?
21.
21 patches in order to achieve it, plus a project. We have some siblings up here. Can you tell some of them resemble one another as well? So we have some, I think there's 2 sets of siblings, right? And then one of you have a sister that's also in scouting. And so just wanted to highlight them and all that they do outside of their school activities as well. And we're just so proud of them because, like I said, they're future leaders for all of us. So thank you for coming this evening and for all that you do. No, let's go to the special recognition next, yeah.
All right, tonight we have a special person in the crowd, and we'd like to recognize it. So,
Yes, so this evening, Alvin ISD would like to recognize Texas State Representative Ed Thompson for his support of Alvin ISD during his 12 years of service in the state of Texas House of Representatives. And I can't say enough about, he's a friend of the district, but he also is a huge supporter of public schools. And so that has meant so much over the last 12 years, but even beyond that, he continues to support us. So this evening, our board is going to present Ed serving the 29th District in the state of Texas House of Representatives in appreciation for your service and support of Alvin ISD and public education throughout the state of Texas. And this evening, I'd like for our board to come down and present this to him, and then for us to get a picture. Thank you, Ed.
and we can't tell you how much we do appreciate all you do for us. Thank you, I appreciate it all. Thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'll keep it real short. First of all, it's an honor to have served in House District 29 and especially to represent the good people of this district, but to work alongside these educators who dedicate their lives really to your children and our children and our future for our state. It's so very important. One thing that is very, very important to me, and one thing that I have really worked hard in the legislature is to be supportive of our educators, of our teachers especially. There's a lot of discussion right now about a lot of different things, and I've told a number of people when they start talking about school choice, I say, well, if we don't have teachers, we don't have any choice at all. So it's important that we support our teachers and our educators, and that we're there for them, and it's an honor to be recognized here tonight, and thank y'all, and God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
when we invited him, I forgot it was primary night tonight.
All right, next we'll have the superintendent's report.
This is always one of my favorite times to be able to highlight several of the things that we've been doing throughout the district. Last month, we had a slide because we had just named our elementary and secondary principals of the year, and I believe our elementary, Ms. Gadsden, was here, but Ms. Tribble was on basketball duty at Fairview Junior High. And so this evening, I noticed she's here, so Dale, if you'll stand, she's our secondary principal of the year. And she serves as principal at Fairview Junior High. So congratulations, Dale. J.B. Hensler hosted a Get Stitched event, and this is where it was the perfect spot for the organizers to host their spay and neuter event on February the 17th. We had over 100 dogs from Brazoria County that were spayed and neutered with the help of our CTE students from the Veterinarian Assistant Program. The event was such a success that we already have another one planned in April. This was an amazing hands-on experience for our students, and they were able to connect with various veterinarians. So great experience there. Our communication department wins big at TESPRA. They attended the annual Texas State Public Relations Association conference this past week. Congratulations to our multimedia communications specialist, Brittany Blanchard. Is Brittany here this evening? No, okay. She won the Bright Idea Award. Rachel Moore, who's here this evening, Rachel, wave. And Phil, Jean, and Brittany also won 8 golds, 3 silver, and a Best of Award at the Star Awards. And of course, Miss Rives is part of that team as well. So congratulations to all of you. And we're going to... They don't like the recognition. They like to be behind the camera. And so I told them, I said, you better put a slide in there for me. And then we'll be recognizing them more next month. Alvin ISD STEM Fair was a huge success. It took place on February the 29th at the Heritage Complex with over 170 expert level of projects on display. Over 600 community members came out to enjoy projects, food trucks, and the Alvin ISD STEM bus. Our Iowa Colony boys basketball team faced a tough loss in overtime at the regional finals championship just this past weekend in Kingsville. They won Friday night, and they went on Saturday against Stafford, which we had to go all the way to Kingsville to play Stafford up Highway 6. But they went into overtime, and they came up with a loss. But what a great season. Congratulations to our regional semifinal champions, and they participated without seniors. So we can only imagine what next year is going to bring. Great coaching staff as well. And then we want to remind everyone that next week is spring break, so we'll be closed from March the 11th to the 15th, so our staff and our students can rejuvenate and come back ready for the rest of the spring. And then this evening, I think also Ms. Rives has, I guess, some special guests that came. And so at this time, Ms. Rives, if you want to introduce the special guests that helped greet this evening.
Would our greeters come up that we're greeting today with the Girl Scouts? So if you'll come over here.
Girl Scouts.
So we had some special greeters today. If you want to come up, I think they might have something that they...
Oh, no, that's art.
Oh, that's art. But we had some greeters.
Don't we have some other... Okay,
Yes.
nope, sorry.
They're part of the same
Okay,
group.
we'll wait till we get
Okay.
to the art.
Okay, well then
sorry
we
about
will do
that.
the art in
Okay.
just a minute, but they were our greeters tonight. Okay. So we're going to go ahead, can we go ahead and
Yes,
move on? Okay.
student
We're going to
accommodations.
start with the student accommodations, and we're going to start with the spelling bee winners. So the Alvin ISD spelling bee took place on Tuesday, February 6th. Congratulations to these winners. So when I call your name, come up. Parents, if you would like, this is your students' time to shine, and we want you to be able to take pictures if you would like, or video or whatever. So please feel free to get up and take pictures when your student's being called. So first of all, we would like to congratulate 7th grader Nesma Arafat from Manville Junior High, and she won with the correct spelling of bubonic. Woo! Oh,
And if anybody wants to challenge her, she's up there.
yes.
Yeah.
Kind of
Oh,
scary.
yes, get your
yes.
tr-
Get the
hold
trophy,
your
so we
trophy.
can get that
There you go.
picture.
Oh,
Yes. 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 Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
We also have a third grader, Rachel Wren. If you are here, a third grader from E.C. Mason, took second place after a spell off to win that prize as well. So congratulations, Rachel. Get with them so we can get your picture as well. You want to stand back with them and we'll get that picture as well.
There we go.
Both of y'all.
Yes. Great job.
If you've never been to a spelling bee, it is
It is-
nail biting.
It is.
I'll tell you this, sitting in the audience and watching the parents, that's amazing.
And the grandparents.
Yes, exactly.
I'm feeling their pain sitting there myself, so I understand. But congratulations,
Thank you.
girls. We're very proud of
Congratulations.
you. Hey, come have a seat now. Great job. Thank you. Okay, next we're going to honor our National Merit finalist. So 5 Alvin ISD high school students have been named National Merit finalists. Students enter the National Merit program by taking the preliminary SAT, the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. Around 15,000 finalists were selected from the semifinalists named in September. So out of those, as finalists, students will be running for merit scholarships. Those scholarships will be awarded beginning in March and will continue through June. So congratulations to the following Shadow Creek High School students. When I call your name, please come up. Zachary Escobar. Oveg Lung.
Kaylin?
I bet they're all going to be home studying.
Yeah, we did get that from some. Jacob Matthew. Nikhil Varma. And Prisha Verma. Congratulations to all of those winners.
Jacob, go back and tell them you got a big check tonight. But you had to be present
You're the
to get
winner. That's right.
Yes.
I applied to a bunch of schools in Texas. Not sure where I'm going yet, but
Wonderful. Major.
SMU.
Rice and
Well-
Baylor, for those that
Wow.
couldn't hear, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
Next, we're going to honor the 2024 Texas Art Education's Youth Art Month exhibit. So the Youth Art Month exhibit is an exhibit that showcases artwork from around the state of Texas in grades K through 12. The exhibit is sponsored by the Texas Art Education Association, and the artwork will be on display in the Bullock, Texas State History Museum during the month of March. So be sure to go by there if you're in Austin. And will be featured on the museum's website, or you can check that out. These pieces also have the opportunity to be showcased in the Governor's Gallery at the Governor's Business Office. So congratulations to the following students whose artwork will be on display at the Bullock, Texas State History Museum. So first we have Lolly Lowell from Shadow Creek High School. If you would come up. And the teacher was Julie Maliza. Is the teacher here? Okay. Next, we have Maggie Stevens from Alvin High School. And the teacher is Karen Little. And next we have Sebastian Salceda from York Elementary. And is Megan Cano. Congratulations. I love it.
She's recruiting.
And recruiting. Good job. Were any of those teachers here tonight? Just to make sure I don't miss.
Oh,
There
over
we
here.
go. That's right. Yay. Congratulations. That's a lot of hard work. So, next we would like to move on to our Kids Baking Championship. So if you were like me and every Monday night you were glued to the TV because we were making sure that we cheered on our favorite student. But congratulations to Rodeo Palm's 7th grader, Anaya Hodges, for finishing in the top 5 of the season. Baking championship on the Food Network. Woohoo!
Yes.
Anaya, who is also known as the Annihilator on the show, won several independent challenges and made Alvin ISD very, very proud.
Oh, yes, she did.
Amazing.
Whenever you want to cook and come up here and bring us something, you're more than welcome.
That's right. She did an awesome job.
Yes,
So
she
great,
did.
wonderful work there. Next, we have the state swimming and diving. So Iowa Colony High School, Manville High School, and Shadow Creek High School students competed in the state swimming and diving meet this past month. So congratulations to the following students. Lorelei Marquez, who placed second. Girls 1 meter diving event. Yay. Dyson Nevels placed second, finished second in the boys 1 meter diving event. Cameron Cantu finished 7th place in the boys 1 meter diving event. Malcolm Lacoste placed 10th place in the boys 100 freestyle. And they were all coached by Caitlin Cunningham. And I see Caitlin over. You want to come up and get a picture with them?
Can y'all tell us how long each one of y'all have been diving,
Or swimming.
swimming?
Second season.
Wow.
Very good.
Amazing.
Great job. And now for Shadow Creek High Schools, we have Jalen Hardy, who 19th in the 100 backstroke. Anna Burke, who finished 21st in the 500 freestyle. Adrian Martin, who finished 10th in the 1 meter springboard diving. They are coached by Christopher Roberts. And Mr. Wynn.
He's a tennis player.
That's right.
Y'all should challenge Mr. Rhodes to a swim one day, a race.
Be sure to invite us if you do that. And last but not least on that is Manville High School. So we have Wesley Canton, or Caton, I'm so sorry, Caton, and who finished 24th in diving. Safia Gambola, who finished 18th in 100 backstroke. And Emma Nguyen, who finished 17th in the 100 breaststroke and 14th in the 201 meter. And she broke the school record. So great job.
Wow. It's amazing.
They're all coached by Adrian Caton.
Oh, one more.
Let's give one more hand to all of our
Congratulations.
All right, now we have a proclamation. Carol?
Yes, we have a proclamation board for Youth Art Month. Let me read that. Whereas the arts play a vital role in the education and development of our youth, fostering creativity, critical thinking, and cultural understanding. And whereas March is nationally recognized as Youth Art Month, celebrating the artistic achievements and contributions of young artists across the nation. And whereas Alvin Independent School District is committed to nurturing the talents and passions of our students in all areas, including the visual arts. And whereas the Alvin ISD community recognizes the importance of providing opportunities for our youth to explore and express themselves through various artistic mediums, therefore, and Mr. Humberg, you've got to read this part.
You gave me that. Therefore, I, Earl Humbert, as Board President of Alvin Independent School District, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, do hereby proclaim March 2024 as Youth Art Month. In Alvin Independent School District, I urge all students, educators, parents, and community members to celebrate and support the arts during this month, recognizing the creativity, talent, and dedication of our young artists. Let us embrace the power of art to inspire, educate, and enrich the lives of our youth. So we have some guests with us. If y'all will come up and you want to introduce yourselves. Very cool. Thank y'all very, very much. Thank you so much. I'm going to open this up.
Freddie, did you make this bag? Thank you. It's lovely. Thank you. Should I?
I'm going to let y'all see it too.
Did you do this too?
Thank y'all very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you. Wow, thank you so much. Could y'all tell us the artists' names right quick? Introduce yourselves.
I don't know, did they actually do these or these other art? I mean, it's multiple artists? Okay.
And the photographs were taken as a collaborative project from the English.
Okay.
Between photographer theater tech and our
Oh, wow. Very nice. Thank y'all.
Thank
y'all
you
very
all.
much for that. Thank you very much. Thank y'all.
Oh, how cool.
Thank you so much. All right, I will tell y'all at this time, if kids, y'all want to leave and go do your homework, parents, if y'all want, this is a good time to go. We'll take a short stop for y'all. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Congratulations to all of y'all.
I know, it's beautiful. Love it.
You gotta wear these. Did you see mine? That's what I told her.
The cards are so
Thank
nice
y'all.
too.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Take your time.
Beautiful. Look at that. I love that. That's beautiful. Love it.
Anybody wants to move up closer, now's a good time also.
Thank you.
Yeah, those seats don't,
All right, Calvin
don't
is so
cost,
proud
do
of
they?
Bill's grandson. I was just telling her he's so big. So neat.
Oh.
Put this right.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
There we go.
All right, at this time, we are now in the open forum session, as no one has signed up, so we'll move on over to consent agenda items. And if anybody wants to pull any of these and do them separately, let me know now. All right, do we have a motion to approve consent agenda items A through F?
So moved.
By trustee Selsky, a second by trustee Harris. Any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Next, we have request to consider approval of TASB Policy Update 122. Carol?
So Board Update 122 has been reviewed by both Cabinet and then also sent to you. The administration's asking for approval for the following legal policies as well as local policies as listed.
Let me get to this right quick. Pardon me for just a second. Don't have. Oh, yeah, I'm missing that. Right there. This is, yes, it is. Okay. All right, sorry about that. All right, do we have a motion the board approve TASB Policy Update 122 as noted above?
So moved.
By trustee Garza, second by
Second.
trustee Peterson. Any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Next, we have request to consider approval of policy GKG local.
So Board, the request is being made to add policy GKG local, which addresses community relations, specifically school volunteer programs. Alvin ISD currently does not have a local GKG. If approved, this policy would correlate with the current district regulations for volunteers and make how volunteers operate in the district a part of board policy. This does not necessitate a change in practice, but will support the current standards and make the processes aligned and more clearly communicated.
All right, do we have a motion that the board approve policy GKG local as presented?
So moved.
By trustee Peterson, we have a second. By trustee Harris. Any questions or comments?
One quick question. So when we talk about like communities and schools and things like those are sort of national or statewide programs, can you give us an example of maybe a volunteer that may come in that
Yes, so like our mentor program or tutoring, or we have care readers at some of our elementary schools. So anybody that comes in, PTO, athletic booster, any volunteers, they would have to follow this policy, which currently we have regs in place, which all volunteers have to fill out and get a background check. So that's always, first is safety is important. So yes, they would all have to follow, and this just aligns with our current practice.
Perfect. Any other questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Next, we have request to consider approval of employment of personnel.
So Board, we have a couple listed here, a kindergarten teacher and then a Manville High School teacher.
All right. Do we have a motion of board approval be granted for requested personnel items as presented? By Trustee Scott, do we have a second? By Trustee Johnson. Any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. Next, we have request to consider approval of extension of administrator, principal, and assistant principal contracts.
So Board, each year, we bring forth administrator, principal, assistant principal contracts for your consideration, as well as other administrators within our departments that do get contracts. And the list below is the cycle for this year.
All right, do we have a motion to approve administrator, principal, assistant principal contract recommendations for extensions as listed?
So moved.
Trustee Selski, second by Trustee Harris. Any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. All right, next we have request to consider approval of administrative appointment, Principal Hood Case Elementary.
So Board, we had a committee that got together and interviewed several assistant principals who would qualify to be a principal within our district. And the committee's recommendation to me and my recommendation to the board is Miss Joanna Ramirez. She's currently serving as assistant principal at Bell Sanchez Elementary School. She previously served 2 years as assistant principal at E.C. Mason Elementary and 7 years as a teacher and science department head at Walt Disney Elementary. Prior to her time in Alvin ISD, Joanna served a year in Midland as an assistant principal, and she has over 11 years of experience in education with 10 years serving Alvin ISD. She received her bachelor's degree from the University of Houston-Clear Lake and her master's degree in educational management from the University of Houston-Clear Lake, and she's an Alvin ISD alumni. So it's nice to come back and grow our own, right? So this evening, I'm recommending Ms. Joanna Ramirez to our board for consideration to serve as principal of Hood Case Elementary School.
Do we have a motion to approve Ms. Johanna Ramirez as Hood Case Elementary School Principal? Trustee Garza, second by Trustee Scott. Any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0.
Joanna, if you want to stand up at this time and introduce your family that you brought with you, please.
Good evening to everyone. Thank you so much. I am a proud alumni. I will serve my community with no humbleness and with all that I can do to the best of my ability. So I do have my family. I have a part of my family. My village is big. I'm going to start with my husband, Anil Ramirez. Son, Jose Ramirez, who is pursuing an engineering career, so he's there. They know I have high expectations, just like I will have for everyone else. My son, Tommy Ramirez, who is also pursuing college. My son, Ivan Ramirez, I have all boys. I never got girls, so. Ivan Ramirez is
Congratulations.
And I have my sister-in-law with her husband, my brother, America Leja, and Amora Leja, her son. And my sister, Tanya Lopez, and my other nephew, Paul Jr. the third. So that's just part of my village, but here's my other village. I mean, I see a lot of people, if I start naming, I have people over there who molded me to be the person who I am as well. I have Miss Sanchez, who since I was little, she was always a great impact on my family, with my mother, with my siblings, and then I see Paula Camacho, she's a Doris interviewed you many years ago, and she did ask me a question, how do you see yourself in 10 years? I told her I'm coach. I never thought I would come this far. So thank you so much. Martha, I feel like Mr. Nieto.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joanna. Congratulations.
Ms. Ramirez, I can see you're going to need a lot of those volunteer slips. All right, next we have request to consider approval of administrative appointment, Principal Don Jeter Elementary.
Yes, so board, the current principal who's serving Don Jeter is Miss Jennifer Mars, and we moved her over to the opening at Wilder Elementary School. Jen helped open Wilder with Miss Bruce, and so it's like going home. She is going to do a great job there for us and knows the community and lives there and has done a great job at Don Jeter. But the committee, after meeting, has decided to recommend Mr. Victor Martinez, and he's currently serving as assistant principal at Fairview Junior High with Ms. Tribble. He previously served as assistant principal at Walt Disney Elementary School. He also served in the FSP, Federal and Special Programs, as an EL instructional coach, and 2 years at Wilder Elementary as a bilingual teacher. So prior to his time with Alvin ISD, he also served in Pasadena ISD as a bilingual teacher. Victor was selected as 2013 Teacher of the Year at Morris Middle School in Pasadena and Campus Teacher of the Year at Wilder Elementary in 2019. He's also received the Believes Award. He has over 12 years of experience of education, 7 of those serving here in Alvin ISD. He received his bachelor's from University of Houston Clear Lake, his master's as well in educational management from University of Houston Clear Lake. So I'm asking for your consideration for approval of Mr. Martinez as principal of Don Jeter Elementary School.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve Mr. Victor Martinez, principal of Don Jeter Elementary?
So moved.
By trustee Peterson, we have a second. By trustee Johnson, any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0.
Martinez, if you want to stand and introduce. That, yes, you do. Yes, you do. All of us.
My mom is watching me live stream.
Oh.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, everyone.
Congratulations, Victor.
All right, next we have request to consider approval of administrative appointment, Director of School Leadership.
So board, the committee again interviewed and made a recommendation to me, and I'm asking your consideration for Dr. Crystal Hawks, who's currently serving as principal of Jackie Caffey Junior High. She previously opened and served 5 years as principal of Shirley Brothers Elementary and Mary Merrick Elementary as a teacher for 6 years, and assistant principal for 3 years, and a principal for 3 years. She also served HISD as a teacher for a couple of years. Crystal has over 21 years of experience in education, 19 of those here in Alvin ISD. She received her bachelor's from Southern University and A&M College, and her master's in educational management from the University of Houston Clear Lake, and her doctorate of education from the University of Houston Clear Lake. So I'm asking again for consideration for Dr. Hawks to serve as Director of School Leadership.
Do we have a motion to approve Dr. Crystal Hawks as Director of School Leadership?
So moved.
By trustee Selsky, second by trustee Harris. Any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0.
Crystal? Introduce your husband. I can see him, but where are the kids? Oh, they're here? Okay. Okay. Yay. That's right, the baseball. I was supposed to throw out the first pitch, but I had to be here, so. Go Sharks.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm looking forward to serving our amazing
Congratulations, Crystal.
All right. Next, we have request to consider approval of administrative appointment, Executive Director of School Improvement.
So Board, our committee was very, very busy, and they did interviews for Executive Director of School Improvement recommendation, and they recommended to me Dr. Aniqua Flowers. She is currently serving as principal of Manville High School. She previously served 3 years as principal of Rodeo Palms Junior High, 4 years as principal of Wilder Elementary, and 4 years as assistant principal at Manville High School. Prior to her time with Alvin ISD, she served Dallas Independent School District for a year as an associate principal, 5 years as a science instructional coach, and 6 years as a teacher. She also taught for 1 year in Wilmer Hutchins Independent School District. She has over 29 years of experience in education, 16 of those here in Alvin ISD. She received her bachelor's degree from the University of North Texas, UNT, and her master's from Amberton University. Dr. Flowers also received her doctorate from the University of Houston Clear Lake, correct? Okay. Congratulations. So for the board, I'm asking consideration for Dr. Flowers to serve as Executive Director of School Improvement.
Do we have a motion to approve Dr. Aniqua Flowers, Executive Director of School Improvement?
So moved.
By Trustee Selsky, second by Trustee Garza. Any questions or comments? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0.
Congratulations. I want to introduce Tony. Yeah, that's right.
This is my husband, Tony Flowers, and my entire village is watching online, my mom and my entire family back at Dallas. And so, thank you again for your vote of confidence as I serve in this capacity.
Congratulations, Anika. So make sure all of you stay for pictures at the end.
Very good. At this time, I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
Second.
By Trustee Peterson. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 7-0. We are adjourned.